Hello, my name is XONEVANT. Today is Tuesday, July the 15th, and this is your Daily Dose. Alright, so I've been wanting to do this episode for quite some time, but with the death in my family and all that stuff, I just haven't really had either the time to do it nor the emotional level to do it. But I think I'm okay now, and this episode really makes me happy because you guys know Bruce Wayne, not Batman. Well, I don't know, he might be Batman. He's actually one of our subscribers. So you can see him on all the videos, usually on the daily doses. He's on just about every one of them. So he's very active on the channel, just like a lot of you guys are. I mean, we have close to 5,000 subscribers right now, but not all of those are active subscribers. I would venture to say that we have between, 300 and 500 very active subscribers. And then out of those, there's probably a good 100 of you that are very active. And I would consider Bruce Wayne or Batman as one of those, core subscribers that really keeps this thing moving. So what happened was a couple of weeks ago, he actually hit me up in a comment and was like, hey man, I really want you to start bringing back those outros that you used to do. A lot of you guys know that at the beginning of this year with the Daily Dose, I had these outros where I would, throw you out of helicopters, throw you out of planes, run over you. I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff if you missed one of the doses, right? And it always started off like, and if you miss one dose, I mean, it was that kind of thing. And then it would be like a little, 20-second to a minute clip of either a movie clip or a game clip, or I had like Mortal Kombat fatalities, and it was just a fun way for me to end the videos. The problem was, those things actually took quite a bit of time to put together. I mean, I had to like write the scripts and get the sound effects, and some of them were easier than others, but I found that after about the 80th episode, it was starting to take me like sometimes an hour to do those things. Sometimes, believe it or not, it would take longer to do that 20-second clip to a minute clip at the end of the video than the entire video. And you guys know that I was really pressed for time, or am always pressed for time, so I couldn't really keep that up, and I had to basically stop those around like between the 70th and the 80th episode, I believe, is when I had to kind of cut those out. And I've really dreaded it ever since because I really enjoyed them myself, but I just didn't have the time to, to put into it. Well, he hit me up a couple weeks ago in a comment and said, hey man, I want to bring them back. I'll help you write the scripts. I'll be creative with you. I really want to see him come back. He didn't really ask for anything in return. This wasn't something that I had to hunt somebody down and say, hey, can you help me? This was something that he did as a part of this community that reached out to me because he liked something. And he knew that it wasn't because I just was lazy or something that I didn't put it on, the end of the videos. He liked it and he wanted to bring it back. And he knew that with my limited resources and time, there was no way that I could make that happen. So he stepped up and lended me a hand. Now this is something that a lot of you guys have done in the past too. Sanad, very big supporter, Dormouse03, HMF, I mean all you guys, 2Pro for You Games, Griefsy93. I mean, I could go on. I probably missed it. I feel like I'm at like an awards ceremony or something. You know how they get up there and they're thanking everybody and they're like, I know I missed a bunch of people. I know I missed a ton of people, but you get my point. All of you guys are very active on this channel, and it keeps things moving. It keeps me inspired, and it gives you better videos. You see what I mean? So I just wanted to kind of say thank you to everybody. I'm listening all the time in the comments. If you suggest something and you don't see it right away, that doesn't mean that it's not coming. That just means that I'm limited somewhat on my end to make it happen. I mean, like I said, he gave me this, kind of rejuvenated idea to do these outros weeks ago, but I just haven't had time to get around to it, right? But trust and know that I take notes like a madman. I've got so many, if you guys could see my desktop, man, I have so many Word documents up here. One of them's like, ideas for shows. One of them is Daily Dose topics. One of them is questions. One of them is games that you guys have said, hey, why don't you play this game? It just takes me so long to get around to them, but I'm getting to them. So I just want to say thank you for all the suggestions, comments, feedback. Now, I said all that to say this: if anybody else wants to help create these outros, I think that would be really cool. Bruce Wayne has already written a couple. I've got them saved to a Word document right now. He's churning them out like butter, baby. And if anybody else wants to get involved, all you have to do is private your comment, right? When you make your comment underneath, like when you're writing your comment underneath it says public with those little arrows, just make sure that you hit private. If you don't know how to do it, just talk with Bruce Wayne in the comments. He's here every day and he'll show you how to do it. And just private them to me, because we don't want to spoil it, right? Like if you give me one, we don't want the entire community to know about it. Now what I'm going to do for you in return is, when I'm actually doing the outro portion of the video, I'm going to create a graphic that's going to have your channel name, a link to your channel, and that sort of stuff. And that way people can find you. You know, maybe you got some stuff on your channel that you want people to see and that sort of stuff. So, you know, think of it as free advertisement for you guys and what you're doing on your channel. And that's a thank you for helping me. So if you have one you want to, you know, send my way, I'd be more than happy to look over it. Now remember, you know, I try to keep these things, you know, we try to keep the sexual stuff out of it, you know, no racist stuff, you know what I mean. Just keep it very generic, very general. I will be, you know, looking through all of them, and if I have to tone them down a bit because they're a little bit too graphic or something like that, you know, I will. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And remember, if you even miss one dose, hey there, little Timmy. How's breakfast? Really nice, Dad. Did you do your homework? Uh-huh. I even did my math homework for Mr. Greavesy's class. He has the toughest homework ever. Did you feed the dog? Yes, Dad. Did you watch The Dose? No, Dad, of course not. I'm eating my cereal. Daddy?